Hey friends. All right, here's another story from my upcoming book called In Borrowed Shoes. It's not quite out yet. But one of the reasons I wrote this book, which is 108 short stories, they're not even short stories, they're like vignettes. And they are memories of a moment in time. And I've strung them together in 108 little ditties. And part of what my reasoning in doing this is that I want to help inspire us all to remember our stories of our childhood and little moments that it's like, oh yeah, I remember that. So see what this inspires for you. I grew up Catholic, and this is one of my Catholic moments, and it's called Becoming a Priest. When the priest holds the host up above his head and says, "Do this in memory of me," I think, well, I don't even know your name, so how can I do that? I don't realize he's speaking in Jesus's name. I'm 8. It's confusing. How does the flat white host held up high become the body of Christ? And then the wine becomes his blood. It's all a little gross, if you ask me. It feels far-fetched. Like the virgin birth. How did Jesus come out of Mary if she's never had sex? At 10 years old, I now understand that people must have had sex to have a child. That's how it works. And why are all the priests men? That's what I want to know. I decide I want to be a priest. So I asked my parents if I can say Mass in the backyard on Sunday. I have a friend visiting from out of town, and she will be my altar girl. They say yes. I'm so excited. I get right down to planning. I know all the parts of the Mass, the 2 readings, the Gospel, the homily, the prayers, and then the Eucharist. That part where the host and wine become the body and blood of Christ. I look up the reading for the week and get them ready. But I'm most excited about making the hosts for communion. I find the Wonder Bread in our fridge, flatten it out as best I can, and make little round discs. I love that I get to be the priest. So today is the day. It's Sunday. It's May, and we live in Denver, so the weather is nice out, if a tiny bit nippy. The irises have bloomed, and the garden is green, and spring is in splendor. I've created a beautiful altar with a white tablecloth. A glamorous wine glass sits at its center next to a plate filled with homemade communion hosts. Candles adorn either end of the table. I've lined up chairs for my parents to sit in comfortably during Mass, and they take their seats and the ritual begins. My friend and I procession in from the house, making our way to the altar. As altar girl, she lights the candles at either end of the table, and I turn to my parents and say, "In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost." Then I hold the Bible up in the air and continue, "The Lord be with you." "And with you," they respond. "Let us give thanks to the Lord our God," I continue. "It is right to give them thanks and praise," they respond. I easily move through the parts of the Mass, leading my parents through the prayers, the readings, offer a homily. I invite them to extend a hand of peace to each other, and finally ask them to come up to receive communion, my favorite part. As each of them comes up, I find the priest within to offer them the host. "The body of Christ," I say, and then offer the wine glass with grape juice. "The blood of Christ." "Amen," they each respond. As we conclude, I offer the final words. "Go in peace," I say. I see each of them cross themselves head to chest, shoulder to shoulder, and with that, I walk out and up the aisle with my altar girl in tow. I love being the priest.